Hi, I'm Andrew Darcy. I'm a sports physiotherapist from Adelaide in South Australia. And today we're going to go through elements of the FIFA 11 Plus, which is an organised warm-up program designed for athletes from age of 14 years and up, and can be incorporated into anyone's warm-up to try and help prevent injuries. Statistics have shown that in clubs that have added this into their warm-up program have reduced total injuries by 35% and more severe injuries by 50%. So with everyone knowing that keeping your players on the park is important, it's probably good that you might have a look at this program and take elements from it and add it into your warm-up as well. The FIFA 11 Plus is an injury prevention program that was developed by an international group of experts based on their practical experience with different injury prevention programs, and is based for amateur players aged 14 or older. It's a complete warm-up package and should replace the usual warm-up prior to training.
The full routine should take about 20 minutes and can be performed on a normal soccer field, with parts 1 and 3 performed in the same area with cones set about 6 metres apart, with groups of 2 players running up the insides of the cones and returning on the outsides. Part 2 exercises can be done on the other half of the field, but there's a bit more space for the players to spread out. So part 1 of the FIFA 11 Plus is running exercises. And these are running exercises that are done at a slow speed combined with active stretching and controlled partner contacts. So we start with running straight ahead, and so we jog straight to the last cone and run slightly more quickly on the way back, and do this twice. And then running hip out, run up to the cone, roll the hip out, and then repeat on each leg and run back on the outside of the cones. And running hip in, similar to part 2, but we're running up and doing a hip in movement, and once you finish the course, run back on the outside. And then running, circling partner, so swap around by circling around the partner and come back to the original cone, and then continue forwards until you complete the circuit. And then running, jumping shoulder contact, so run up to the cone, come together and jump to make contact, and control your landing as you jump. Running, quick forwards and backward sprints, which is essentially a shuttle run. Run 2 cones forwards, 1 cones back until you complete the course forwards. Part 2 is 6 sets of exercises focusing on core and leg strength, balance and plyometrics or agility, each with 3 levels of increasing difficulty. So we start with the bench, which it has 3 levels depending on your ability. So hold the bench for 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. Level 2 has alternate leg lifts, so 3 sets of 30 to 40 seconds. And progressing to level 3 has 1 leg lift and hold for 3 sets to 20 to 30 second holds. Then we have the sideways bench, again with 3 levels, so 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds holding the static position, 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds of raise and lower hip at level 2, and then the third level when you've progressed is the leg lift, so 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. So then we have hamstring strengthening. So our beginner level with this is to do 1 set of 3 to 5 reps, intermediate 1 set of 7 to 10 reps, and advanced is 1 set of 12 to 15 reps. And then exercise 10 works on single leg stance and balance. So hold the ball for 2 sets of 30 seconds on each leg with level 1. Level 2 progresses to 2 sets of 30 seconds on each leg by throwing the ball to a partner. And then level 3 progresses to 2 sets of 30 seconds on each leg when you test your partner's balance by trying to push them off balance. Moving on to squats, so we look at strengthening the legs. We do squats with toe rows of 2 sets of 30 seconds. Squats level 2 is walking lunges, so 2 sets of 10 lunges on each leg is level 2. And then level 3 of squats is the one-legged squat, so doing 2 sets of 10 on each side. And then moving on to jumping, so 2 sets of 30 seconds of vertical jumps for level 1 of jumping. Level 2 of jumping is 2 sets of 30 seconds of lateral jumps. And then when you've progressed onto level 3, which is box jumps, we do 2 sets of 30 seconds working our way around, jumping around a box. And finally, part 3 is running exercises again, this time at a moderate to high speed, combined with planting and cutting movements. And finally, back to running, Running across the pitch, we do this twice, up to about 75 to 80% of maximum speed. And then running bounding, we take 6 to 8 steps up the course bounding and do this twice. And then finally running, plant and cut, where we run across the pitch, zigzagging and planting and cutting. We do this twice as well. So there you have our summary of the FIFA 11 Plus, which is a complete warm-up package to help prevent injuries in football. We've run through part 1, running exercises, part 2, strength, balance and plyometric exercises, and then back to part 3, which again is running exercises. If they're done in the sequence with the specified number of sets and repetitions, it's been shown to prevent injuries by 35 to 50% in football. So for anyone interested in helping keep their team on the park, we'd highly recommend you maybe go through each of the individual videos that we've put on our YouTube channel to go through each of these exercises in detail so that you can implement them properly and start to prevent injuries in your team and get your best team out in the park and have the best results.